Welcome back. So far, we've said that teaching literature means A. Teaching different literary genres. B. Teaching literary skills that extend beyond basic reading skills. C. Teaching literary conventions, literary movements, literary terms, elements, devices, and techniques. D. Teaching students how to make literary interpretation and analysis. E. Teaching students to acquire and develop sensitivity, self-awareness, and greater understanding of the world and other people. F. Teaching students to enter the writer's imagined world, to understand the universality of themes and ideas, to realize the significant human experience, and to understand the human emotions and insights conveyed in the different literary texts. Having understood what literature is and the nature of teaching literature, let's turn our attention this time to the goals in teaching literature. Why do we teach literature? As teachers of literature, what are the goals we aspire for? Firstly, we teach literature to develop in our students what is called literary competence. Literary competence is defined as the ability to internalize the grammar of literature, which would permit a reader to convert linguistic sequences into literary structures and meanings. It includes the ability to see images in a literary text to mean more than what they are, to develop sensitivity to the language of literature, and to interpret the creative uses of that language in meaning-making. Let's observe a class and see what happens if students at least show some kind of literary competence.
We said a while ago that there are two roads mentioned in the poem. What's the difference between these two roads? Yes? Yes, Anthony?
The first road, ma'am, is more often used than the other.
What makes you think so? Are there evidences to prove this point?
There are, ma'am.
Can you tell me what do those lines mean?
These lines mean that the speaker chose the road many people would not normally take.
Uh-huh. Can you relate yourself to the speaker's decision? Yes, Michael.
Ma'am, I think we can see these roads as the choices we make in our life.
Okay.
We make popular decisions because many people have chosen them or it will please other people. We can also make unpopular choices and take the risks in our life.
That's good, Michael. Any other opinion? Yes, Jesse.
Ma'am, in my case, I shall choose to travel the road which is less taken by persons.
Why do you say that?
Ma'am, I think that I'm not ready to take the road yet because I believe that I'm not ready to take risks.
I respect your opinion, Jesse.
Wasn't that interesting? The students were able to perceive that the poem was not just about roads, but about making choices or decisions in life. We can very well say that the students may be on their way to developing literary competence. The next goal in teaching literature is the development of critical thinking among our students. Literature offers an opportunity to our students to perceive ideas, evaluate their worth, take a stand on issues raised in the literary text, and weigh the truth and consequences of certain viewpoints they are exposed to. Let's observe a class where students are actively engaged in discussing the drama The World is an Apple by Alberto Florentino.
What did Mario intend to do then that he was out of work? Yes? Yes, Leo?
Ma'am, I think Mario would go back to his old ways, taking up a life of crime again. He was seen towards the end of the play when he went with Pablo.
Good answer. What about Mario's decision? What can you say about his decision? Was it the correct solution to the problem? Anybody? Yes, Angelo?
It was not the solution, ma'am, but at that moment, he thought that it was the only solution.
What do you think Mario could have done other things besides that solution to that problem, which he thought was the correct solution? Anybody? Okay, Christian, what do you think?
For one, ma'am, he could have taken up jobs like selling newspapers or polishing shoes. Since he could not get employment, he could have been his own boss.
That's a good answer, Christian. Any other ideas? Okay, let's hear it from RJ.
Mario could have sold fish balls or barbecues as a sidewalk vendor.
Thank you. What about the others? Okay, Benedict.
Ma'am, it is not true that he had no other solution to the problem. He merely wanted easy money from stealing, snatching, or pickpocketing. He should have been more resourceful.
Thank you very much for your wonderful ideas.
You heard the students' ideas. Didn't they have very good ideas? That we can actually challenge them to think critically is enough reward for all our efforts in teaching literature. Let's go back to the questions asked by the teacher and try to classify them accordingly. What do you think did Mario intend to do then that he was out of work? What can you say about Mario's decision? Was that decision the solution to his problem? What questions were asked of the students? Were they high-level questions? Yes, they were all high-level questions. These questions call for speculations, conjectures, and intelligent guesses. Still, another goal for teaching literature is to make the reading and study of literature a delightful experience for our students. In short, we need to develop literary appreciation. If the reading experience is remembered as a delightful and enjoyable one, students will be encouraged to read more and will be inspired to look forward to more literary encounters in class. How then can we make our students develop literary appreciation? The answer could be in the techniques and strategies we choose in presenting and teaching literature to our students. But before we discuss this, let's pause for another reminder.